Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we're going to just see how much difference there is between a CTP of energy and a CTP of rage. Now, I've already equipped the CTP of rage on old boy, and we'll just run through the build real quick, you guys. He has 30,000 physical attack, he has max attack speed, 74 crit rate, almost max crit rate, 165 critical damage, which is pretty damn low, 35% more, well actually about 34% more would be maxed out, would give him a whole lot more damage. So keep that in mind when you're watching this run, especially with the CTP of Rage. Obviously with the CTP of Energy, this is going to be pretty much maxed out, but it's going to have lower crit rate. And he's going to have max ignore defense and max skill cooldown, and his dodge is only at 57%. Now I could have equipped this other uniform here, which is actually at Mythic, whereas the Uncanny Avenger one is still at normal. And I could definitely get a lot of extra dodge. I mean, if I equip this uniform, take a look at my dodge now. Now we'll go back up here and we'll take a look at that dodge. And you guys can see my dodge is maxed. And so is this. All these stats are just a whole lot better. So actually, he would do better with this uniform. But just to make it interesting, we're going to run with this uniform. So he's going to be running with those stats that I showed you. And he has a fully awakened Power of Anger Elk set. All of his skills are at 6. Blah, blah. We went through all this before. All 5-star Urus, all amplified slots. All I did, guys, is I'm just going to have one run with the CTP of Energy. Then I just slapped this Rage on him. Didn't change any Urus. Nothing. So all we're doing is just changing obelisks. So guys, let's get into the action and let's rock and roll. Okay guys, so here we are. We got the CTP of Energy equipped on old boy. We're going to go for maximum team here, guys. So we're using Nick Fury for that 50% all attack leadership and that 55% damage to supervillains, and Coulson for his 45% damage to supervillains and that guaranteed critical rate. You see the strikers we got Thanos, Silver Surfer, and we have Weapon Hex and Deadpool for their all defense down, and we're going to be using Scarlet. Now, Quicksilver's critical damage is maxed out right now because he's getting that 10% critical damage from Deadpool, plus he's got the CTP of Energy, which has that critical damage stat on it, so it's completely maxed out. But it's a CTP of Energy instead of a CTP of Rage. And, you know, one thing about running with the energy is you can, you know, and this is a stage 45, guys, is you need to be a little bit careful on how you're using it because you're trying to time a proc. That's a big difference between the CTP of Rage and this thing here, and the CTP of Energy, is you're actually trying to time this thing. Now, if you notice, I'm trying to hit the 3 to get that damage accumulation, then hit the 5, then hit the 4. Now there, Thanos canceled my skill. Couldn't even go into the 4, but we still were able to do a ton of damage, which is good. And this is the thing about using a damage proc, whether it's a CTP of Energy or a regular damage proc. It can get off at times, guys. Now, for the most part, I don't really have that problem. Now, we don't want to use our tier 3 right now because we didn't have much left there, so we're going to hold on to that sucker. Now we're going to switch to Nick Fury so we can get our attack buff and hopefully be able to use it. But, I mean, it's hard telling, guys. A lot of times Thanos likes to go into his freaking iframe, so we'll see. So we're going to get our attack buff here. We're going to wait a moment. See what he's going to do. Okay, he went to an iframe, so. Now, if I had a Rage, guys, I would have just equipped that freaking... I would have just got my attack buff, switched to the guy with him with Rage, and just start going to it. But because we're running with an energy, I'm way more careful, which really hurts the damage, to be honest, guys. There we had to switch. We was in the middle of that 4 skill. Whoa, careful. Oh, good thing he dodged that. Thank God. And guys, look, you know, I'm trying to go for maximum damage. So I'm trying to hit that 3 to get that damage accumulation before I hit the 5-4 combo. And a tricky thing about the CTP of Energy or any damage proc, guys, is that 3 will set off the proc early. Now there we hit the 3, then we hit the 5, then we hit the tier 3, and it worked out pretty good. But it's just, and with the Rage, you don't have to worry about that. You know, you can hit the 3 and it doesn't matter if the proc engages. If it engages, no big deal. You're still going to get the proc on the 5 and the 4 with the rage. Whereas with the energy, you're canceling the proc as soon as you're going into another skill. It kind of, I mean, that's the thing that really hurts this thing. I really shouldn't have used my tier 3 there, but sometimes you get a little overzealous, guys. But we're making okay time. He could still do this, stage 45, with the CTP of energy, which is pretty damn insane, guys. I mean, really, it's pretty awesome. Pretty bonkers. I mean, there's only one character on my roster that could do this with a CTP of energy. And I might have to test some other characters, but that's Shirag. She's the only one with a CTP of energy that could do this. I'm sure others can, but, you know, I haven't really tried any others with a CTP of energy. Usually when we're pushing this high stuff, it seems like I'm starting to need a rage. And Shirag doesn't really need it. And doesn't really look like Quicksilver needs it either, to be perfectly honest. I mean, he definitely can do this. We are running a bit behind, though, for sure. There we hit our 3. We hit the 5. Now we hit our tier 3. And boom, that was a pretty good tier 3, guys. Man, we're running just a little bit behind. Just a little bit behind right now. Ah, crap, I had to switch there. Come on now. Whoa, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out. Okay, get our attack buff. Let's get it to it. There, I got a little worried, so I just did the 5-4. I mean, that's the thing, man. Again, guys, you know, the CTP of energy, you just have to be careful. It's, you know, because you're afraid you're going to set off that proc early. And there we hit our 3, our 5, and our tier 3, you know. And that's really what you want to do for optimal damage, guys. And that's what we're trying to do. And he's doing really, really well. But as you guys can see, he's just not going to quite get it done, at least on my account, with 55% physical attack. Stage 45 is a hell of a challenge for him. So, yeah. So we're going to pause it. And so he did a little over, he's got about a little less than 3.5 bars left, which is still pretty damn awesome, guys. So I also just want to let you guys know that I had the SFX animation off for the CTP of energy run because I found every time I tried to hit the 3 then go into the 5, that proc would trigger early almost every single time. So I decided to just turn it off. But for the rage, we're going to have it on because we don't have to worry about the proc. And how much of an attack buff does Nick Fury's 5th skill offer? Okay, guys, so now we have the Rage equipped. Same team, a little bit different strikers. You know, we're not using Thanos and Silver Surfer. We're using, you know, Captain America and Rescue, but they still offer damage dealt supervillains. With this striker bonus, we're losing 4% damage dealt supervillains, which isn't a whole hell of a lot. And if you guys notice, we're doing 6 stages more. Stage 51. That is a massive, massive damage bump. And if you guys are noticing, I am running with the SFX animation on. And that's because I do feel he does a bit more damage, guys, with it on. And it's not really the smartest thing to do against Thanos because in the next phase, well, in a later phase, when Thanos brings that rain, you can't see when he does it and you can die. So it's kind of the tricky thing about it, but we're saying to hell with it. We're going balls to the wall. And that's another thing about running with the rage. I'm not worrying about timing a proc. I can play extremely aggressive and I'm not worried about a damn thing. Plus, we're getting that extra dodge from the CTP of rage. So Quicksilver's survivability is even better than what it was before having that extra dodge. And look, guys, I mean, it's just non-stop destruction. I mean, plus, if, you know, because we always have that proc engaged, you know, when the CTP rage proc is on, Weapon Hex, if she comes in there and does her all defense down, we're going to have the proc engaged and be able to do that much more damage. It's a lot easier to get the all defense down tied in with using your proc. I mean, guys, it really does make a massive difference. Now, we're not going to finish this fight because I'm still trying to get those speed books. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to finish this fight. But I can show you a screenshot up in the top left-hand corner where I did stage 50 And yeah, we had quite a bit of time to spare, guys. He could have easily done stage 50, so that just shows you how much stronger he is. But we're going to run this down quite a bit, and we're going to see just how well he does. But right now, he is definitely on pace to do stage 51, which is insane. And look at this. You see the purple showing up, guys. I'm not stopping. I'm just go, 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 go. And because of that, we can just keep the damage flowing and flowing and flowing. I mean, there's no hesitation in the gameplay. It's just, man, it's just, and plus, the way the proc works, the way that the CTP of proc, you're getting a 60% ignore boss damage, it's just, it's not the same, but it's kind of like having an all defense down all the time. It's just different the way the CTP of rage works. It really does make a massive difference, man. But I'm still going to put a CTP of energy back on him because honestly, guys, there's really no content that I can't do with a CTP of energy. It's not like I'm going to be trying to push stage 50 Thanos every day with multiple characters. It's just, that's not going to happen. I mean, it just won't happen, guys. Thanos is tough. He is a tough mofo. Any character that can do stage 50 is just bonko in my opinion. And look at this, guys. He's bringing the purple. We're not stopping. We're go, 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 go. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just, man, it really is ridiculous. I mean, look at this. We have 1 minute and 15 seconds left, and we have 4 bars to go, guys. Yeah, he can definitely pull this off. This is crazy, man. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It makes him a whole lot more fun because you're not trying to time anything, but it also takes the challenge out of the fight. And that's kind of where, I really like having a challenge myself, so I don't know, guys. And plus, you're not really going to use this guy for ABX, especially if you have Luna, so I don't really see the point in having a rage on him. That's kind of like the thing, guys. I mean, he's not going to be the meta for anything. So why have a rage on him? There's other characters that I would prioritize a rage for, but I can't deny how freaking amazing he is with this damn thing. I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, we're going to have to pause this thing. Seriously. Okay, I'm getting a little worried. Okay, so we're going to pause it. I mean, guys, down to a bar. Definitely, he could pull this crap off. Freaking insane power. Jesus Christ. So, let me know what you think about Quicksilver, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.